Ultimate Team. Exhibition. Exhibition pop-up menu. You have 5 options. Online. Play now. Entering. Delete. Resume. Delete. Entering play now. Live screen. You have 3 options. Custom game is selected. Entering. Cincinnati Bengals. Chicago Bears. No. Away team selection. Green Bay Packers. Home team selection. Chicago Bears. Ready. View suit. Skill. Advanced. Edit view. Skill level option is set to all pro. Skill level option is set to pro. Advanced. Edit uniform. Ready. View superstar. Ready. Event type option is set to exhibit. Game style option is set to arcade. Game style option is set to simulation. Event type option is set to exhibition. Even teams option is set to off. Quarter length option is set to 6 minutes. Quarter length option is set to 5 minutes. Accelerated clock option is set to off. Play clock remaining option is set to 25 seconds. Stadium option is time option is set to 4:15 p.m. Weather option is set to clear. Weather option is set to random.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, this is the National Football League. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the #2 pick in 2017.
I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those are questions about it. Often centered it on the fact that he's only a one-year starter. Why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just want to get on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
Cross.
Run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
R1.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards. He's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
R1. Triangle.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Entering play call. 4 verticals.
Still third down.
PHP slip screen. 4 verticals.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
R1.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Triangle. Square.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings
Entering
up
play
4th
call.
down.
Coach
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster
Entering
boys for
play call.
persistence
Coach
and belief
suggestions.
in
There are
self.
5
Because coming out of high
categories.
school, he had 0 scholarship
free.
offers at the D1
Cover
level.
free cloud.
Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a 1st-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the 1st round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6
Give him 4
categories.
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain.
Entering play call. Coach
That's a
suggestions.
good
There
job
are
there,
6
by the corner. We do
categories.
talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply
Cover to
covering
save.
receivers. Tackling
Silver
isn't
shoot
everyone's thing.
Cover to
But in
man.
this case, he came up quickly
Silver shoot
and made a nice,
Hook slant
short
free.
tackle.
Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Entering play call. Cover 1 LB blitz. Cover 3 match.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw here.
Entering play call. Coach
For 10 was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Cover 1. Tampa 2. 1 Sam SF. Safety strung free. Hook slant free. Cover 1 hole.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 30 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Jet touch pass.
Shake things up a little
Inside
bit to
zone.
get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Twice
being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw
inside zone.
converged on him before he could get much out of it.
D-spot. Hitch corners.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
R1. Spear.
Oh, nearly picked.
Entering play call, coach
This guy doesn't drop
suggestions.
many
There are 8
defensively.
categories.
Third
We
down.
have 30 options.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum
4 verticals.
right in his
Slot
hands,
out.
unable to come
4
down.
verticals.
Sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with
Entering
the
play
football.
call,
That led to
coach
the sack.
suggestions.
Here's
There are 8
Palomino
categories.
now.
We have
As the
12
drive goes
options. Punt
backwards,
is
so he's
selected.
on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early
Entering play
advantage.
call,
Being the
coach
road team,
suggestions.
going up a
There are
score,
6
that takes the crowd out
categories.
of the game and puts them down in the minds of their
Michael
opponents.
Clear. 1 Sam SS split. Michael. Cover 6. Cover 2 man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Entering play call. Overstorm rig. Overload 3. Silver
Make sure
shift.
you're
Hot blitz
back.
3. Cover 1 LB blitz. 1 Sam SS split. Cover 1 LB blitz.
300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options. Return left is selected. Return left. Return right. Return left.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Coach suggestions. Post shot.
1-yard gain.
Lions pacing. He's cut. Red. Levels out.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering plate, slant, AHB dive, slant swivel, AHB blood dive, slant swivel.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
R1.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the points that they just had against them.
Flux rock. Flanker drive. Mesh spot. 4 verticals.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
R1.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Ross.
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum
there are 6
and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6. Cover 1 hole. Cover 2 hard flat. Will but free press.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Good pushing.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop it short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Cover 6 will. Pinch up 3.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They go play action with Trubisky. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. They go play action. Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because you guys wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Cover 1 contain. Cover 6. Cover 3 sky. Cover 1. Cover 3. Cover 1 contain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's
entering play
just
call,
before the midfield stripe at the 49.
4
yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone.
Entering play ball,
and pick it up, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there.
This is old brain remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field. I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Triangle.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give us credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive.
Entering play call.
Pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup.
Entering play call, coach
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
categories.
Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
There are 6 categories.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going. He's already about 3 there before he's taken down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Entering, Michael 0, from 8, concept, errors, play type, there are 6 categories, recent plays, coach suggestions, formation, there are 6, 3, freeze and blitz, cover 4 showed you, freeze and blitz.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories. Formation, there, concept, there, play type, there are 6 categories. There, recent plays, there are 6 coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Carter. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. That hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe you've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Cross.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Entering play call, Allen Robinson Ohio's pacing. Fowler X smoke. Ohio's pace, levels. Double cross. R1.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought
Entering
down.
play call, Allen Robinson
From you there, we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch.
Ohio's pacing.
Be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
R1.
Here's Trubisky. They shakes him off. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Entering play call, curls. Bench swap, flush swap. Level sail. Southeast corner. Slants. Southeast corner.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
R1.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it,
Entering play call, Allen, Southeast
discussion down
level sail.
coming, pick him up,
Southeast
pick him
corner.
up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Cross.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Firing a deep ball for Kmet. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it down the right sideline. But Alabama says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bears take over first.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. He didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peak to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball.
Pressure, and down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. after the sack on first down. Trubisky, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. It's third down now.
Play type, personnel, category, favorites, personnel, 1 RB bar, 2 RB bar, 2, 3 RB bar, 2 key bar 0, option is set to QB kneel 1 play, QB kneel is selected, personnel, tagger, plus swap, tagger.
Now Trubisky apparently not liking something here. He's going to step back and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Vertical, a post shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
R1.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. And a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Triangle.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to take another shot. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Entering play, southeast corner, jet sweep, AHD leg dive.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Trubisky to throw again. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There aren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and goal, Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But
entering play ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined. Darnell Mooney. Allen Robinson. Option is set to undefined. Allen Robinson. You have double slants.
This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Triangle.
Again, it's Trubisky.
R1.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a
Entering play
defender
ball.
right there
Coach
with him to force
suggestions.
that to the
There are 8
ground.
categories. You
Fourth
have
down now
15
coming
option.
up.
Inside cross. 4 verticals. Inside cross.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
R1.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
Triangle.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen. He's going to be stopped shy of the end
Entering play
zone.
ball.
They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even if you know the scoreboard, this stuff is there, the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories. Formation, concept, play type. There are 6 categories. Man cover 1 robber.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy.
Entering play call, man zone, man coverage, man zone,
Taking care of the
man
ball,
coverage,
ball security terms and
cover 1 robber,
they
cover
come
1
in to
goal,
for the guys on
cover 1
offense.
robber,
Just take care of it, and they've got a
1
good
robber.
chance of ending up winning this game.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to the ground, this time to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job.
Entering play call, coach
You don't have to do
suggestions.
more.
There are 6
Just do what you
categories.
can do, and you can make this play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored.
Entering
Offense
play
obviously
call,
struggled,
player,
but you're only
there are
2
8
scores down, so
Jimmy
all
Crane.
hope not lost.
Allen Robinson,
Because we're talking about NFL and teams can score
19
fast
options.
in this
Douglas
league.
Lance
Quick
selected.
strikes. You're right back in
highest
it.
pacing.
You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Circle. Cross.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those.
Entering play call, Allen Robinson play call.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Cross.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
Square.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And Green Bay getting ready to
Entering
go as
play
they
call,
take the
coach
field. With
suggestions.
this lead
There
and
are
the
6
football, things
categories.
obviously looking good, but maybe, you know, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game, reward them.
On the carry there, it'll be second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them,
coach
so they'll keep handing it to him.
There are 6 categories.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 16 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Auction is set. Auction is set. Auction is set. Jimmy Graham. Tarek Cohen. Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney. You have 8 options. Convex is selected.
On first down, Trubisky.
Triangle.
And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Entering play call. Play call.
Commit the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Number 1.
And he almost intercepted it.
Entering
They
play.
haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been there first. And it's third down now.
Third down and 10.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Trubisky hitting
Entering play call. Darnell Mooney.
41 yards.
Smashes
That for a
left.
chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their
Entering
first
play call.
INT of the
Darnell
game.
Mooney.
Instead, second down.
Smashes selected.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly.
Cross.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They go play action with Trubisky.
Triangle.
Desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Entering play call, Darnell Mooney.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
R1.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Play call, Darnell Mooney.
Push back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
R1.
One last shot for Trubisky.
Cross.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
Entering play call, Darnell Mooney.
To strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Triangle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Cross.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Post-game report, player stats.